Hi guys, it's Maria from MerArtwork. I just want to hop on here and do this tutorial on how to paint this design here. The Valentines love one another. And Siren wants to join. Say hi, mamas. Hi. Okay, so since Valentine is soon approaching, you can have a few. Here, there you go. Yeah, that's mommy's candy. So like I was saying, Valentine's is soon approaching, and I still have some designs that I want to do with you guys, and show you how to paint them. And if you want to paint them at home, I'll have art kits up on my business page, this MerArtwork page. I figured out how to start a Facebook shop, so it'll be easier for you guys to just like go to the page and click on whichever art kit you want to try. And they're super affordable. Valentine's Day sale is $10 after that, plus shipping, and after that they'll go up for $15. It's still pretty affordable. And I recommend doing these with your girlfriends, group of friends, your coworkers, whoever. And yeah, painting's a lot of fun for me. I mean, I've gone to school for it, and so it's a really big passion for me. And so I just want to get started. Today we're gonna be using pretty much a limited palette. We're gonna always, no mama, don't do that. We're gonna use black, white. Those are always a staple in whatever palette you might need to use. And then we're gonna go with a fuchsia, and maybe Bimini blue or Cayman blue, depending which ones will go right. Oh, and I also have fuchsia. Oh, did I say fuchsia already? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay, baby, you can put those upside down. All right, and so when you get the art kit, no mama, don't do that. This is what it looks like, and then we paint it, and then we put the lettering in there. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, excuse me, mama's gonna start painting. Okay. And as always, I like to wear my t-shirt smock because I've ruined a lot of clothes, like a lot, with paints and stuff. So I'm kind of tired of that. So I always put on my smock now to paint, roll up my sleeves, and yeah. So let me know what you guys have been up to. And by the way, these videos, they're up on the page if you ever want to go back and look and see how to do the other designs. And I'm also uploading them to my YouTube YouTube channel, and it's MerArtwork. Also, it's the same name across, so there's no confusion. Yeah. All right, so let me get comfortable and let's see here. Okay, we are gonna start with the dark colors first, because I mean, you can start with wherever, but this time we'll do the dark colors first. And I need to get my little reference picture so it stays up, because let me see if it'll work like this. Like this. Oh, it doesn't sit up. This little tablet. Okay. If it grips it like that. Jeez. No. All right. So we're gonna start with the black. Let me roll up my sleeves. We're gonna start with the black. And I guess this time I'm using apple barrel, but That's what I have, but you can always use...
That's so good.
Yeah? You can always use, you know, whatever paint you have on hand or the paint that I send you. No, Mama, don't touch that. Let me see if I can... Let me see how... Oh, there it goes. This is my work area. It's very industrial. As you can see, me and my husband share workspaces. Okay, so let me see if I can bring this closer. No, I can't. Okay, so yes, baby. How was it that I did this last time? You guys were like super close. Or maybe like this, huh?
Mommy, what happened to her?
Oops. Let's not let the phone fall. This angle. There it goes. Okay. Let's get this light up.
Open them. Elbow glass. Mom, elbow glass.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. I really need this to be closer. Oops. What is it, sweetie?
It's here. Can make that hand. Look, it is cereal. Mommy, it is cereal.
He's eating cereal?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I guess that'll do right there. Let me tighten this up. Okay. All right, let's get some cranberries to Siren and get rolling. All right, so this is obviously not an 8x10 canvas, but when you do get a kit, you will get an 8x10 canvas. This is Bristol paper. So let's go ahead and start with a really wide brush. Yeah, like this one. This is, I don't know, I can't see the size of it, but it's an angled brush. And I always like to moisten my brush a little bit and then dab it on a towel and then dip it into the paint. We're going to start from the top to the bottom, okay? And then just broad strokes. Oops. And it'll help you. The chiseled edge will help you like go around the fine areas, like around the heart. There we go. And you know, this is my work table, so I'm always getting paint on it. Okay, so we're pretty much striping the paint. So let's... What, Mama? Oh no, Mommy turned it off. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is gonna be our first layer. And let's see. With a thick brush, you can get really wide. With a wide brush, you can get a good amount of area painted. Okay, and then let's see the reference. 1, and down here too. So it's nice to be able to do these designs on Bristol paper for myself, just because I don't have like the space to have like a bunch of canvases for storage. So, oops, did I get paint on my face? Probably did. Okay. So now I'm gonna be using my trusty crock blow dryer because just to fasten things, hurry things up. Hi Peter, how are you? So let's see here. Turn this up. Yeah. Okay, and I'm using this dryer so it helps the process. I think that's enough. It'll. No, baby. All right. So now, we're gonna clean this brush out, and we're gonna start working on the heart. Okay. And I chose this design because it's very Valentine-ish. Valentine-ish. I don't know if that's a word. Valentine-ish. And also very spring-like. I mean, here in Denver, we're still in the winter, and it's actually like really, really cold right now. And I think this weekend it's gonna get down to the zeros, which is incredible to me because I'm a Southern California girl who's used to 60-degree weather and 70-degree weather. Anyways, yeah, so I chose this design because it's also very inspirational, and it's very like motivational too, to love one another, to love yourself as well, you know. But it's also important to practice loving other people, and I don't necessarily mean like in a promiscuous way. But in just a kind, general way, you know, just be friendly to each other, I guess. Because, you know, kindness goes a long way. You know, sometimes you don't know if somebody's going through a really hard time, and oops, did I spill a bunch of water? Oops. Oops. Let's use this. Let me jot that. Sometimes things happen in art. Maybe my brush had too much water. This kind of brush is kind of hard to dry out. But okay, so let's start on the heart. Anyways, like I was saying, you know, sometimes this world can be very, very, very cruel, and you know, maybe if we taught each other how to be kind to each other. And I know some group of people are really good at that, but then there's some that are not. I mean, maybe somebody has never taught them, cruel people, how to be kind or what kindness is. So it's a domino effect, you know? Whatever you put out, you get back, you know? Oops. Okay, touch the... Okay, so let me pick up that black paint. Sometimes painting can be messy. And try not to keep you here all day because I know you got stuff to do. Do you have any questions or anything about painting? Have you guys tried painting before? If you haven't, I would highly suggest to give it a try because it's a lifesaver for me. For sure. Okay, so give it a little dimension, that black. Okay. Whoever said working with black first, the darkest colors, is wrong because this is just getting all over the place. That's why you learn the rules to break them, especially in art. All right. Okay, so that's the first layer. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I just want to talk about a little bit about the benefits of painting, you know. Like I said, it's a really good skill to learn because it can open up doors for you and let me see. You know, you can be creative, you can express yourself, you can, if you can't like articulate what you're going through or feeling, sometimes colors can help you process things and put them out there. Yeah, so I mean, I highly recommend painting as a relaxation technique and as a stress reducer. And it doesn't have to be like a fine art piece that you're going to try to put in a gallery or in an art show. It could just be something as simple as this, like a little crafty exercise, and you can frame this and give it to a friend, and or keep it in your own home as a decoration. There's so many benefits of painting, picking up painting. Okay. So what I like about acrylic is that acrylic paint is that it dries pretty fast. So let's give it one more shot of blow drying and there's a nice shot of hot air for that to dry, help it dry. Don't do that, sweetie.
What?
Don't move this. Here you go. No more candy.
For you?
Yeah. Okay, so where's the brush I was using? Okay, let's Where's my reference here? Okay, so now we're gonna get into the white paint. Put it over here, and I'm gonna use a less wide brush because I just feel like that wide brush was way too wide. Maybe this. No, that's too wide. This one. This is a Royal Landing Clearer, and it's a size 6 flat brush. This will help me get into these little crevices right here. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna try not to touch the other colors, so it kind of looks kind of thick. I don't think I'm gonna be dunking my brush into the water first because it makes the paint too watery. Okay. Whoops. Okay, there's that side. And this is the first layer, like I said. And I like these colors because, like I said, it's Valentine's season for me, and it's very like alluring, I guess, because it's winter right now here for me, so it's kind of dreary. So it's nice to see bright colors. Let's see here. And you just kind of give it like a little stroke. You know, if you ever paint your nails or polish your nails, it's kind of like that. Okay, just gently strokes, and not to bleed into the other colors. I mean, I guess you can, but just be mindful that the other layers are not, the other colors are not dry, so it could bleed onto or blend into your other colors. Then working with white is kind of a little nerve-wracking because white can tint really fast. Okay. Alright. Let's try to cover up all that black that I got on there. Okay. Here we go. Trying to cover up the tracing design. Okay, let's see here. So I'm trying to work as fast as possible so I don't have you sitting here like all day, and me too. Okay. So and like I said, I always like to use 2 jars of water so that I make sure that the paint is out of the brush so that it doesn't get muddy with the other colors. Okay. Okay, I think there's still some more paint in here. And I kind of rigorously that. Okay, so now I'm going to give it a second coat on the heart. Oops. Kind of try to spread it a little bit, not as thick, so that it can dry in time when I give it the blow dryer. Okay, and it's kind of nice to see the brush strokes too. Important thing is that you hit those edges right, and it's okay if it bleeds a little over. Just try not to have it blend too much, because then it'll take away the other effect of the paint. Okay. And you know, if you're a beginner and you've never tried to pick up a brush, or if you have and you find yourself frustrated, maybe it wasn't the right theme or the right subject. You know, sometimes I know I try to do tremendous art pieces of fine art and then get frustrated with the results because I haven't had enough practice in the technique, or you know, so it's good to start out with basic tutorials and easy designs to get you to be familiar with the tools and the brushes and the way the paints interact or how they behave. So, oops. Okay. So you can see I had it bleed a little bit, so I'm going to pick this paint up. Sometimes when you're cleaning the brushes too, you have to be careful, because if they're really stiff, they're gonna hold a lot of paint as well as a lot of water. So just be mindful about that. Okay, so let me go over the steps. 1, we painted with black, the black stripes. 2, we painted the pink heart, first layer. 3, we painted the white stripes. And now I'm gonna go into the second layer of black, and let me pour a little bit more black. Okay. Let's hopefully this brush is dry enough so that it doesn't pick up the first layer of paint, because I've noticed with Apple Barrel it does that. So just try to smooth it out like you do with the butter and on your toast, because we all know nobody likes to put on some chunky butter on their toast. Okay, so nice and smooth. Okay, all right. Let's do this part right here. Okay, it's looking good, kind of glossy. Okay, let's get this side. There it goes. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have fun with this. Okay. And then okay, and just make sure that your canvas is covered. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, what are you doing? Playing. Oh, you're playing on the computer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mommy, Daddy home.
No way. Okay. go. I think one more stripe. Okay. Okay, I think that'll do it for the black. And then gonna do another layer of the white. Here we go. Let's do some white. This time I'm gonna add it kind of thick because it needs to cover up some areas. Because white is so translucent. Sometimes white you have to use like 3 or 4 layers, but in this case, if you add it thick enough, with a dry brush, it'll work out. Okay, here we go.
Mommy, look it. Mommy, the ice.
Yeah.
The ice, the ice, the ice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mommy, let me see this picture. You got finger.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So the background's done. Let's give it a shot of hot air, and then we'll start getting into the detail. Post-it notes. Yeah, Mama. Do you want to watch another movie?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch that.
No?
I want
Do you want to watch Baby Boss?
this one.
Turbo?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that one.
Okay.
It's
All right.
that one.
All right. So
Mommy, that one spills. Mommy, that one spills.
it does.
Yeah, with the soda.
Uh-oh. He spills the soda.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right. So now we're going to start into the texture of the art piece. And so I want to start with Cayman Blue from Folk Art.
Mama, how you show that?
And
Mama, can you make a piece of art?
yeah.
Can you make it?
Yeah. I'm going to use a thin knife palette or palette knife to just put some texture in there. And I'm just going to grab the tip. It's always best to grab the tip just slightly so because it'll spread out. Yeah. Yeah, you see how much that did? I think it's actually a lot. Maybe when you dip the palette knife, you could just like spread it like this, thin it out. Okay, yeah, there it goes. My daughter's enjoying watching Turbo. Okay. And it's just to give it some texture, okay? You can spread this paint out just like that. Let's see what happens when we use a dry brush. And I'm gonna use this little brush, and it's gonna be dry. So it gives it like a totally different effect. You see, brush strokes with palette knife. I think palette knife will give it a little bit more of a like a grungy look. And I'm all about the grungies. Okay. Okay, hold on. Here, so let's spread that out. So I have this much paint. And just spread it out. Okay, so that was the Cayman Blue. And I think I want to use this nice Bimini blue. It's a very light teal blue. And I always have a hard time opening these. Oh, jeez. I don't know why. It's like they child-proof these. Yeah. So. Let's see. Jeez. Ah, jeez. Here it goes. There. See here. Okay. And yes, baby, you can take off the socks. And I just wanted to show you the different. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, that's a different tone of teals and stuff. So I'm gonna grab this one. That's a lot, so I'm gonna spread it. On top of the previous color. Okay. And I think I'm gonna do a tad bit of white. That's a lot of white. Like that. Okay. And the cool thing is when you do this, it's gonna be your hand making these, right? Your hand painting. So like this area might not look like mine. It's gonna look completely like yours because you're the one gonna using the palette knife, and you're gonna know what way you want it to go. So let me add a little bit more blue. That's the awesome thing about doing artwork. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna clean this palette knife out. Okay, now let's look at the reference one more time and let that dry. Okay, so we can also add texture to the black with the pink. Okay, so let's add some, no, I used fuchsia. Let's, no, I used fuchsia. Let's use, was this fuchsia too? Let me see. Yeah, it's the same color. So let's just add a dab. Not too much. And in this case, let's see. I'm gonna try to use as low as possible tools as possible. Hi Trina, how's it going? Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's add some texture to this black stripe. And
Mommy, that's chicken. It's an ant.
Where?
It's chicken. It's
Uh-oh.
the bird.
We'll get him, we'll get him. Okay. So if you want an activity to do at home, you know, there's, stop siren. There'll be, these art kits will be up on my page. Okay, there's some there. And then we don't want to give it too much because we also don't want it to overpower, but it's nice to give it some texture. Okay. And don't be intimidated by painting because it's a lot of fun once you get to know it. Oh, my daughter just fell over on her chair. Siren, you're okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And then just, there we go. Just give it some quick stripes. Not too much. There we go. Okay. So that should be fine in here. Let's add a little bit. One right there. And we spread it like a butter knife. Okay. Thank you, Trina. Yes, it's very pretty. It's gonna say love one another on there for Valentine's gift or activity with friends or family or at home. Okay, so now let's get into the lettering. So I'm going to write love one another, and then we're gonna go over it with a brush in white, okay? And we're gonna give it a drop shadow. Love one another. Okay. So for this, I think I want to use a flat brush. Not that one. Maybe this one right here. Let me see, Siren. Come here. Okay. Siren never likes to keep her bows on. I don't know why. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna start with the L.
See the paintball. Mommy, the cherry in the ball. Happy birthday to you.
No, it's not happy birthday today. It's Valentine. It's Valentine's season, Mama.
And happy birthday.
Yes, somebody's having a birthday.
It's Pink's birthday. Yeah.
Love. Let's.
Mom.
One. And this is the first layer, so that's why it looks like this, but we're gonna get this to go into another layer once it dries.
Mommy, he splashed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, so while that dries, I'm gonna outline the heart
Mommy, smash it.
with the black liner.
We bought maple.
Uh-oh. So let's see here. Let's use this one round brush. Can you guys see? Yeah. Okay. And it's a dry brush, so it'll be easy to move. Okay, so let's start from the bottom right here. Just outline the heart. So it pops. Okay, Mama. So yeah, so if you're interested, these art kits will be up on the shop on my page, and the instructions, or you can go over this video, whichever one you'd like. You can reach out to me and let me know. Do you think written instructions would be better, or just like video instructions? This video is going to be up on the page, so you guys can go back to it, but it's good to know. And yeah, so I wanted to do stuff for the Valentine's season. Okay. And I try to keep the tools minimum and the number of paints minimum because this is supposed to be fun art. Okay, you're saying, Trina, you're saying video. Okay, so I'll do that when, if you want to paint it at home. So step one, I started with the design on the canvas. This is a Bristol paper, but when you get the kit, it'll come with an 8x10 canvas. The design will be on it already. And so step one, let's recap. I started with the black stripes. Then I painted in the heart. And then I painted in the white stripes. And that was the first layer. Second layer, again, the black stripes. Then another layer on the heart. And another layer on the white. Okay. I let that dry, or I use the blow dryer to help it dry faster, because you know you don't want to sit here all day either, I'm sure. Or you might want to. It's a good stress reliever for me. And let's see here. Once those are dried, you add the texture with the palette knife. And I will include palette knives in the kit. Okay. There we go. So let's let that dry up a little bit. And then we'll give it a second coat on the letters. Yeah, this is fun art, Trina. It's not fine art, you know, like this is supposed to help you stress relief and, you know, kind of zone out and let you create something, because sometimes doing like some perfect thing can add a lot of pressure and take the fun out of things. So yeah, have fun with it. It's fun art, not fine art. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So let's go in with the brush one more time for the lettering. And like I said, white is one of those colors that's kind of hard to, you know, kind of make it like super thick. You gotta kind of make it not be so transparent, but okay. Gotta give it like 2 or 3 coats, but hopefully in this one you can just give it 2 coats. Okay, cool. I'm glad. I hope you try doing this, Trina. Get some of your girlfriends and stuff, or family members, or even for yourself too, if you want to try it. Let me see here. And if you have any other ideas of something that you want me to try, just let me know, okay? Get some other designs. I know after Valentine's, I'm going to start doing spring stuff. So it's going to be very colorful, very floral. And just let me know, okay? So right now I'm really enjoying like the Valentine's because it's one of my favorite holidays. It's so colorful. Well, I like all holidays because everything is so colorful. Okay, here we go. And second coat. And you can see already how like the second coat makes a difference. My daughter's watching Turbo. And once this dries, we're gonna give it a drop shadow. And I decided to use this kind of lettering, but you don't have to do it like in cursive, because cursive is kind of hard to do with brushes. Okay. Here we go. Let me look at the reference one more time. Okay, so we're going to do a drop shadow with the Bimini blue, which is this one right here. Okay, but you can use any other blue. Okay, so and the paint is still wet, so it's okay. Just make sure you don't like put it too close that you're picking up the new paint. Okay, can you see that? Oh, yeah. You can come and see Mama's. Okay, hold on. Hold on. See?
I like it.
No? Okay, go over there.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a car wash.
Yeah.
We got the car wash in the car.
Yeah. Here we go. All right. And it's going to be awesome if you try this, because it's going to have your own touch, which is always super cool to see the different interpretations. Okay. Let's not go there. It's too thick. Where's the rest of them? They go on the floor? Okay. And since the white paint is still wet, it's kind of picking some of it up, but and again, this is a dry brush, because we don't want it to get too watery. Okay. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's pink. She's pink.
All right, and here we have it.
Mama, look at it.
Love one another.
I want to see.
Here you go, Siren.
I like it.
Me too. It's such pretty colors, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so this is the painting, Love One Another, Valentine's Heart. And before we leave, I wanted to leave you with some words of encouragement. And I'm taking it from my devotional for promises and prayers for couples, but really you can apply it to your own life. And I wanted to share the topic of loneliness. So I think kind of loving one another kind of helps let's see here, how can I kind of like you know, everybody gets lonely sometimes, you know, and it's good to know that there's someone, I mean, even a complete stranger can be kind to you, you know, and that could be, I don't know, a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences, but I believe in the divine, so you never know who comes across. Well, anyways, some of the verses here, it says, and I hope you guys remember this when you're feeling lonely, and, you know, practice loving each other, and not necessarily, like I said, in a promiscuous or physical way. It's just being kind to each other. So teach them to obey everything that I have taught you, and I will be with you always, even until the end of this age. Matthew 28:20. The Lord is near to all who call on him. Yes, to all who call on him in truth. Psalms 145:18. So, like, if you're feeling lonely, just, you can always call on God. And why wouldn't the creator of the universe know you, you know, and want to love you and send people to love you? Be strong and courageous, and do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. That's a hard word to say. So, you know, we can take some time and ask God, you know, to surround you with his presence, and to surround you with people who love you and lift you up and motivate you. So, so there's a little prayer in here that says, Lord our God, we need you to meet us right where we are right now, in the midst of our loneliness. You said that you will never leave or forsake us. We need to know the reality of the comfort of your presence. When we feel like no one understands what we are going through, our world, or would even care to, you remind us that you never turn away. And that's very true, because I've seen it in my life. You are with us in our mess and our failure. You are with us in our mundane and the ordinary. We will not stop calling on you. You are all we have. Come through again, Lord, with your peace and life. Let the closeness of our friendship be the foundation of our lives and every other relationship. So I think that's something to meditate on, you know, while you're painting. You can use that as a time to meditate and, you know, think about how you're not alone in this world, because we're not meant to live like that. So it's always important to remind ourselves to love one another, Valentine's Day or not, you know. Everybody needs each other, and sometimes, you know, not everybody's easy to love or wants to be loved, but You just gotta lift those people up in their prayers, in your prayers. So anyways, I'm leaving you with those motivational words, inspirational words. And if you want to do this activity, I'm gonna put it up on my shop on Facebook, MerArtwork, at MerArtwork Art Shop. Yeah, just look it up right where I'm streaming. Okay, it'll be there in a couple of days because it takes Facebook, like Facebook reviews all the products, making sure I'm not like doing something illegal or inappropriate or terrible. Okay, guys, so thanks for joining me. Thanks, Pablo. Thanks, Trina. I hope you have a wonderful day. And for those who watch this later, I hope you enjoy it. God bless and much love to you. All right, bye.